في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. ایک نظم سے آغاز کرتا ہوں. اے مجرے دیکھا تھا دربار گئی زہرا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا دربار گئی زہرا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا دربار گئی زہرا، کیوں مت بھول گئی مخدومہ کا رتبہ، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا. کہتے تھے گواہ کوئی اس بات کا ہے بی بی، کہتے تھے گواہ کوئی اس بات کا ہے بی بی، جھٹلائے گئے کیسے تیرے معصوم گواہ، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا. جب پاک نبی کی سند ٹکڑے کر کے پھینکی، جب پاک نبی کی سند ٹکڑے کر کے پھینکی، ہچکی بندھی زہرا کی، ہچکی بندھی زہرا کی، رونے لگے شیر خدا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا. ایک فوج لینوں کی آ پہنچی اس در پر، ایک فوج لینوں کی آ پہنچی اس در پر، جس در پہ رک جائے سردار نبیوں کا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا. وہ خم غدیر والی بیعت کو بھلا بیٹھے، وہ خم غدیر والی بیعت کو بھلا بیٹھے، الٹا بیعت کر لو یہ نبی کے وصی سے کہا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا. پھر رسیوں میں جکڑے حیدر کو چلے لے کر، پھر رسیوں میں جکڑے حیدر کو چلے لے کر، جلا در زخمی زہرا اور موصل کا لاشا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا. خاموش فضا تھی اور خاموش مدینہ تھا، خاموش فضا تھی اور خاموش مدینہ تھا، روتی رہی آل با اس ظلم کی رات ضیا، اے مجرے دیکھا تھا۔ درود بر محمد و آل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد وعجل فرجہم۔ اجازت ہے تھوڑا سا باردی کا صلوات۔ اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد وعجل فرجہم۔ مریم سے بھی بطول کو رتبہ سوا ملا، بابا اسے رسول سا خیر الورا ملا، بیٹا ہر ایک شہید راہ کبریا ملا، شوہر ملا تو خلق کا عقدہ کشا ملا، ہر ایک اپنے مرتبے میں انتخاب ہے، زہرا ہے بے مثال علی لاجواب ہے، اور چشم نبی کو خواب کا کہتے ہیں سیدہ، عصمت کے آفتاب کو کہتے ہیں سیدہ، قرآن کے جواب کو کہتے ہیں سیدہ، منہ بولتی کتاب کو کہتے ہیں سیدہ، یہ ذات یوں کتاب کی تفسیر بن گئی، لفظوں میں ڈھل کے آئے تطہیر بن گئی۔ درود بر محمد و آل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد وعجل فرجہم۔ مرثیہ پیش کر دیتا ہوں میں، اس کے بعد شاہ صاحب مجلس شروع کر دیں گے انشاءاللہ، کیونکہ ابھی پڑھنے والا کوئی اور آیا نہیں، تو مرثیہ میں بھی پیش کر دیتا ہوں۔ بار دیگر صلوات۔ اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد۔ بابا کو روتے روتے جو زہرا گزر گئی، گل پڑ گیا کہ بنت نبی کوچ کر گئی، فاقوں کے رنج سہ کے حضور پدر گئی، محبوب کبریا کی عزادار مر گئی، 18ویں برس نے یہ آفت دکھائی ہے، آل نبی کو چرخ نے لوٹا دہائی ہے، سبتین گھر میں آئے جو بے تاب و بے قرار، اس ماں سے پوچھنے لگے اماں کا حال زار، وہ بولی نیند آ گئی ہے شکر کردگار، کھانا تو جلد کھا لو کہ بھوکے ہو میں نثار، بولے کہ چین دے گا زمانہ تو کھائیں گے، اماں میں کھلائیں گی کھانا تو کھائیں گے۔ یہ سن کے بے قرار ہوئی وہ جگر فگار، چادر زمین پہ پھینک کے چلائی بار بار، بچے ہیں ان کو صبر دے اے میرے پروردگار، اب وہ کھلانے والی کہاں تم پہ میں نثار، پیارو تمہیں تمہارے پالنے والی گزر گئی، کھاؤ گے کس کے ہاتھ سے اماں تو مر گئی۔ شیر خدا تھے مضطر و مغموم ایک طرف، سر پیٹتی تھی زینب و کلثوم ایک طرف، دل پکڑے تھے دل کو سید مسموم ایک طرف، بسمل تھے خاک پر شاہ مظلوم ایک طرف، حیدر قریب آئے تو ایک خط نظر پڑا، حیدر قریب آئے تو ایک خط نظر پڑا، تڑپے کچھ اس طرح کہ امامہ اتر پڑا، بابا کو روتے روتے۔ درود بر محمد و آل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد وجل فرجہم۔ حیدر شاہ صاحب کے مرحومین کے لیے اور ان کے اہلیہ کے جتنے بھی مرحومین اور تمام جو حاضرین ہیں یہاں پہ، ان کے لیے ایک فاتح، اس کے بعد شاہ صاحب مجلس شروع کریں گے۔ بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم، الحمدللہ رب العالمین الرحمن الرحیم مالک یوم الدین نستعین اهدنا الصراط المستقیم صراط الذین انعمت علیہم اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد وعجل فرجہم۔ اور محمد و آل محمد صلوات، اللہم صلی علی
صلی علی محمد و آل محمد۔ اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم، بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم، الحمد للہ الذی لا یبلغ مدحتہ القائلون ولا یوسی نامہ العادون ولا یودی حقہ المجتہدون، الذی لا یدرکہ بہد الہمم ولا ینالہ غوث الفتن، الذی لیس لصفتہ حد محدود ولا نعت موجود ولا وقت محدود ولا اجل ممدود، فطر الخلائق بقدرتہ ونشر ریاح برحمتہ ووتد بالسخر میدان ارض، ثم الصلاة والسلام على اشرف الانبیاء والمرسلین وحبیبنا وحبیب رب العالمین ابی القاسم محمد وعلى اہل بیتہ الطیبین الطاہرین واللعن على اعدائہم اجمعین من اول یوم ظلمہم الى قیام یوم الدین، اما بعد، فقال اللہ سبحانہ وتعالی فی کتابہ مبین وقولہ الحق، بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم، قل لا اسألکم علیہ اجرا الا المودۃ فی القربى، صدق اللہ العلی العظیم۔ The first of our salawat in honor of Amir al-Mu'minin Sayyid Nisa al-Alamin. The second of our salawat in honor of Hassan and Hussein, the masters of the youths of paradise. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa. And finally, with the loudest of your voices, the last of our salawat in honor of the Imam of our time, Imam Syed al-Asr wa Zaman al-Islam. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The last night was the first night that this series of lectures was supposed to start, because the moon was verified very late at night, we weren't able to start the Majalis process yesterday. So tonight is the first night, tomorrow will be the second night, and then inshallah Wednesday night is the third night, which concludes the 3 days that we have Majalis going on at Babil Ulum. But these 3 nights, all these 3 nights, we were commemorating the shahadat of Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Ahmad. And whenever I've done speeches on Lady Zahra salawatullah, I've always done one speech where I do the biography of her, but it becomes just repetitive to keep doing the biography of Lady Zahra, because to be honest, in the biography of any of these Masumeen, there isn't something new that we can add. What's there in the books is there in the books. But when it comes to the status of these personalities, yes, there's things we can get from the Quran, there's things we can get from history books, and add that to the status of these historical figures, statuses that we did not know about them. So when it comes to the status of Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha, what is her status? What is her status not in our eyes, because you and I will not be able to understand these personalities. What is the status of Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha in the eyes of the Holy Prophet? The Holy Prophet understood who Lady Zahra was. What is the status of Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself? Because at the end of the day, all we care about is what is her status through the eyes of those personalities that understood Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha. And because you and I will never be able to understand her, we get our information, alaykum salam wa rahmatullah, we get our information from those personalities that did understand her. So what was the status of Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha in the eyes of the Holy Prophet? What was the status of Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha in the alaykum salam wa rahmatullah, in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When we look at the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to the Holy Prophet, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةِ فِي الْقُرْبَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had said to the people that if you want to be thankful for what the Prophet has done, this verse was revealed where? This verse was revealed in Medina. In Medina. And why was this verse revealed? It was because the people at that time, they wanted to thank the Holy Prophet for everything that he had done. They wanted to thank him for bringing them out of polytheism into monotheism. And when they wanted to thank them, they showed that thankfulness through bringing him pots, bringing him cloth, bringing him gold, bringing him silver. The Holy Prophet rejected everything. He continuously rejected. But when they kept insisting, that's when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this verse, where he says, I don't want anything from you. If you want to show your appreciation for what I've done, then all I ask is that you love the qurbah. You love my qurbah. And the companions that were there, they asked him, Ya Rasulullah, who are the qurbah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made incumbent, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made wajib for us to love? And that's when the Holy Prophet says that the qurbah that this verse is talking about are Ali, Fatima, and their 2 sons, Hassan and Hussein. These are the qurbah. We need to find out if Lady Zahra salawatullah alayha was loved the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had asked the Muslims to love her. Because when you look at it, it's a hukum from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to love the family. Was this hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, was this command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, did the Muslims apply it to themselves or no? What happens if you don't? What happens to you if you don't apply a hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on yourself? If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told you to pray and you don't pray, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told you to keep fast and you don't fast, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told you to go to Hajj and you don't go to Hajj, what do you become? That's something inshallah the later lectures will look into. But tonight's lecture, the status of Lady Zahra. What was her status in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What was her status in the eyes of the Holy Prophet himself? What was her status through the eyes of the other Imams? Because when you come to Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam, what does he say? He says that you remember that we are the hujjat over you, but Zahra is hujjat over us. Zahra is hujjat over us. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala. When it comes to the status of Lady Zahra salawatullah, from the word, from the mouth of our Imam, the Imam himself, he says that she is hujjat over us. She's the hujjat over the Imams. So what does that tell you about her status? When it comes to the Holy Prophet himself, there was a reason. He said, Fatima tu bazzatu minni. Fatima is a part of me. Is a part of me. If prophethood is a part of the Holy Prophet, then Lady Zahra is a part of prophethood. Lady Zahra is a part of prophethood. A lot of translators, they translate it into what? Fatima is like my liver, like a part of my liver. But when you look at the narration, the word liver is nowhere near there. It's just Fatima is a part of me. Fatima is not a specific part of the Holy Prophet. No, she's a part of the Holy Prophet. That's it. Another narration, Fatima is the soul that's between my breasts. Fatima is the soul that's in my body. This was Lady Zahra salawatullah alaiha. And right after the Holy Prophet passed away, the events that occurred to her, can the Muslims of that time truly say that they loved the qurbah of the Holy Prophet the way that Islam wanted them to love? No. When you look at the history of Lady Zahra salawatullah alaiha, how did she come to this world? Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, one of his most devout companions, Mufazzal bil Umar, he asked the Holy Imam, Ya ibn Rasulullah, can you tell us, or can you tell me what the circumstances were surrounding the birth of Lady Zahra? And the Holy Imam, he goes, Mufazzal, the circumstances were that when Lady Khadija salawatullah, she got married to the Holy Prophet, the women of Makkah at that time, before the marriage, they were friends with Lady Khadija. After Lady Khadija married the Holy Prophet, the women, they boycotted Lady Khadija. They boycotted Lady Khadija. And when she was pregnant with Lady Zahra salawatullah, and now when the time was near for Lady Zahra to come, she wrote a letter and she asked all the women of Makkah to come and help her as midwives. No one came. No one came. Imam, he goes on to say, when no one came, she was distressed, she needed help. At that moment, Lady Khadija, she sees 4 women walk through the door. She asks who they were, and they say, Oh Khadija, do not worry. I am Sarah, the wife of Ibrahim. That over there is Asiya, the daughter of Mazahim. That over there is Kulsum, the sister of Musa alayhi salam. And that over there is Maryam bint Imran. These personalities, before Lady Khadija, before Lady Khadija and before Lady Zahra salawatullah, 2 of these personalities were those 4 women that had succeeded. So who is coming as midwives when Lady Zahra salawatullah is coming to this world? Who is coming? Lady Sarah salawatullah, Lady Maryam salawatullah. These are the personalities that are coming to greet her. And when you look at the life of Amir al-Mu'mineen, and when he came to this world, who were the personalities that came to help the mother of Amir al-Mu'mineen in the Kaaba? These same personalities. When you look at the equality or the status of Amir al-Mu'mineen and Lady Zahra salawatullah, you compare it, you can understand why the Mufassirin of the Quran, when they do tafsir of the verse that says that there are 2 oceans that meet, there's a barzakh between them, neither one overtakes the other. The Mufassirin, they say that this is Amir al-Mu'mineen and Lady Zahra salawatullah. None of them overtake each other, meaning that they both know what their rights are. And when we come, there's a story, it's called Qissat Zahra, the story of Zahra. Inshallah, we'll go over one of them. And there's barakah in that qissa. They say that there's barakah in that qissa, in that story. We'll go over that story and what that story was. When you come to that story, and you come to other stories or miracles of Lady Zahra salawatullah, you realize what her status truly was. But when we look at Lady Zahra from the age of 5, until she herself passes away from this world, there was nothing but masaib. After the Holy Prophet passed away, for those 3 months, for those 6 months, were the greatest masaib that befell her. But were there no masaibs before that? No, Lady Zahra's masaib, they start when she was 5 years old. Her masaib actually start when she lost her mother, Lady Khadija. That's when her masaib start. Not when she was 18, not when that door fell on top of her. But after those incidents, after Lady Khadija passed away, it was who that took care of her? The Holy Prophet himself. In what kind of environment did the Holy Prophet raise Lady Zahra in? Do you all know? At that time in Arabia, what were they doing to daughters? They were burying them alive. It was in that environment that the Holy Prophet told the people of Mecca the status of a woman. It was in that environment that the Holy Prophet used to praise Lady Zahra. Before Lady Zahra was born 5 years after the Holy Prophet started propagating, 5 years after. And she was about 7 or 8 years old when they migrated from Mecca to Medina. So for those 7, 8 years, what was the Holy Prophet doing? He used to praise Lady Zahra in a way that those Arabs did not know. When he used to go to the minbar, when he came to Medina, when he used to go to the minbar, he used to praise her. When he was at home, he used to praise her. When he was around his companions, he used to praise her. To the point where if she was to come, he would stand up for her and let her sit in his place. Let her sit in his place. Meaning what? She is now sitting in the place of Risalat. She is now sitting in the place of Nabuwat. And you have people that come to her doorstep with fire. You have people that come to her doorstep and tell Amir al-Mu'mineen to come out, or we're going to set the house on fire. The Holy Prophet shows regard for Lady Zahra one way, and the Muslims are showing regard to Lady Zahra the complete opposite. The zulm that happened on her, the calamities that befell Lady Zahra, why did they befall her? What was the reason? Fadak, why was that taken away from her? Inshallah, tomorrow's lecture I'll do it on Fadak and what that really was and why it was important. Why it was important not for Lady Zahra. No, what did she have to do with Fadak? She's the one who owns all of heaven. She's the one who distributes heaven for everyone. What did she have to do with Fadak? Yes, it was her property. But why was it important for the people in power of that time to take that property away from her? Inshallah, that'll be the lecture for tomorrow. But when it comes to Lady Zahra's status, what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say about her? Inna a'tayna kal kawsar. O my Prophet, surely I have given you abundance. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr. Sometimes when you look at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about Lady Zahra, sometimes He says that she's Kawsar. Other times He says that she is Laylatul Qadr. Think about Kawsar. Inna atayna kal Kawsar. O my Prophet, we have given you abundance. You look at Prophet Adam alayhi salam. The whole world was populated through Prophet Adam. Yet nowhere in the Quran does he say, Ya Adam, we have given you abundance. He never says, Ya Adam, inna atayna kal Kawsar. No, he doesn't. Prophet Sulaiman was given a kingdom which was never given to him, which was never given to anyone before. What does he say? He never says, Inna atayna kal Kawsar. Hazrat Yaqub was given 12 sons, but he never says, Ya Yaqub, we've given you Kawsar. He gives the Holy Prophet one daughter, and he says, Oh my Prophet, we have given you abundance, we have given you Kawsar. When you compare the two, it says of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying all of these that He's given, all these prophets is absolutely nothing compared to Lady Zahra. Kawsar. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. In the tafsir of this verse, the Imam, he says, look, by Laylatul Qadr is meant our mother Zahra. Just the same way that we do not know, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has hidden the night of Qadr, the night of grandeur from us, that same way the shahadat of Lady Zahra salawatullah has been hidden from us. Just as we say, out of 3 nights, 2 of them are more important. The same way, out of 3 nights of the shahadat of Lady Zahra, 2 of them are important. When you come and you look at what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or what His Messenger says about Lady Zahra, Fatima tu baz'atu minni. Fatima is a part of me. Whoever harms her, harms me. And whoever harms me, harms Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever upsets her, upsets me. Whoever upsets me, upsets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is this important? Because when you look at the silsila goes back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anyone that harms Lady Zahra has harmed the Holy Prophet. Anyone that harms the Holy Prophet has harmed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anyone that's annoyed the Holy Prophet has annoyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And anyone that annoys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he becomes kafir. They become kafir. Salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. But when it comes to Lady Zahra, even though she had so many accolades, she has so many titles, why was the title of Zahra the most significant? Why was it that Zahra stuck more than the other titles? When they asked the Imam about what Zahra meant, they said Zahra, it means the shining. Why was she given that title? When they asked the Imam why she was given that title, the Imam Jafar Sadiq, he says that when she used to be in the mihrab for her prayers, her light used to shine for the inhabitants of heaven the way these stars shine for the inhabitants of earth. That was the light of Lady Zahra. But was that light given to her when she was only in the mihrab? No, she came down with this light. When she came down to this world, Imam Jafar Sadiq, he says, as soon as she came down, or as soon as she was here, what happened? All of Makkah was engrossed in a light. All of Makkah was engrossed in a light. And Lady Sarah, she says, "O Fatima, speak." And what were the first words that were to come out of Lady Zahra's mouth? I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. The first words that were to come out of her mouth. Then what? I bear witness that my father Muhammad is the Prophet of Allah. And I bear witness that Ali ibn Abi Talib is the wasi. And I bear witness that my 2 sons, Hassan and Hussein, are Sayyid al-Shabab Ahl Jannah. As soon as she came down, she came with an understanding of what Tawheed is. She came with an understanding of wilayah. And a lot of the people, they say they're just like you and me. In what sense are they like us? How are they like you and me? When we are born, we're surrounded by najasat. But when they come down, they're surrounded by what? They're surrounded by tawheed. They're surrounded by purity. There's no najasat around them. When Imam Hussein alayhi salam came down to this earth, what happened? They came and they told the Holy Prophet, he goes, give me my son. And they say, Ya Rasulullah, he hasn't been cleaned yet. He hasn't been cleaned yet. And the Holy Prophet, he goes, he hasn't been cleaned yet? There's no need for you to clean him. He already came down clean. He already came down pure. You can't purify him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already purified him. And when it comes to Lady Zahra salawat alayha, who was the mother of Imam Hussein, She herself was purity. She herself was purified. Amir al-Mu'mineen was purified. And when it comes 6 months, 3 months after the shahadat of the Holy Prophet, these Muslims, they completely forget whose doorstep they're at. The doorstep that the Holy Prophet used to come 7 times a day to say salam to. They didn't remember why the Holy Prophet came 7 times a day. They didn't remember who was in there. For that person to whom the Holy Prophet used to say 7 times a day, Assalamu alayka ya ahlal bayt. These people still did not know that these are the qurba that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told everyone to love. 7 times a day. When it comes to the qissa or the story of Lady Zahra, which is a miracle of Lady Zahra. After all the incidents, there was a goldsmith. His wife, she only had 1 son. She goes out to get some water from a well, and that son goes with her. And while she was fetching the water from the well, what happened was her son, he starts going out and he starts to play. When he plays, playing, he goes and he gets to a place where there's a potter. And to make pottery, what do you have to have? A furnace. That boy, as he was playing, he goes there and he falls into the furnace. And the furnace was burning. And this woman, she couldn't find her son. When she got the water, she comes back and she couldn't find her son. When she couldn't find her son, she just thought that, oh, you know what, he probably went home. So she goes home and she sees that her son isn't there. When she sees that her son isn't at home, she asks everyone, do you know where my son is? And they all say, no, we haven't seen him. We haven't seen him. So she starts to cry. And then what happens? As she was crying, someone came and told her, your son fell into the furnace. He's dead now. And that was her only son. So what happens? She faints. She cries so much that she faints. And when she faints, she sees there's a woman who comes to her and she says to her, don't worry. Your son is completely safe. He'll be returned to you. He'll come out of the furnace. You don't worry about it. But promise me one thing. Make one intention. Make one niyat. What's the niyat? The niyat is that after your son comes back, then you go and find out what the qissa of Zahra is. You go and find out what the story of Zahra is. And this lady, she says, okay. And when she wakes up, she sees that her son has come back. And her son is so well that the fire had not touched even his clothes. The clothes were completely salim. So what does she do? She gets some sweets and she gives it to the people. And she goes to every neighbor. She goes to the first neighbor. She goes, can you tell me what the story of Zahra is? And the neighbor says, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. She goes to 7 neighbors and she asks each and every single one of them, can you tell me what the story of Zahra is? And all of them, they say, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about. Now this lady, she starts to cry because she had already made an intention to find out what that story was. So when she starts to cry, she goes out towards the jungle. And when she goes out towards the oasis, towards the jungle, she sees that same woman that was there in her dream. And she says, I've asked so many people what the story of Zahra is, but no one knows or no one was willing to tell me. And she says, okay, sit down, I'll tell you what the story of Zahra is. She goes, the story of Zahra, one of the stories of Zahra is that in the time of the Holy Prophet, there was a Jew that was the neighbor of the Holy Prophet. His daughter was about to get married. And when his daughter was about to get married, this Jew, he came to the Holy Prophet and he had asked if Lady Zahra could attend that wedding. When he asked the Holy Prophet, he says, look, go ask Amir al-Mu'mineen. he has more right over her than I do. He'll give you a response. The Jew, he goes to Amir al-Mu'mineen, and Amir al-Mu'mineen replies, go ask Lady Zahra herself, she'll give you the response. This Jew, now he comes to the doorsteps of Lady Zahra, and he says, Bint Rasul, my daughter is going to get married. I would really love for you to be at the wedding. And what does Lady Zahra reply? She says, let me get permission from my husband. This was the equality. The Marajul Bahrain, where one does not overtake the other, Amir al-Mu'mineen knows Lady Zahra. Lady Zahra knows Amir al-Mu'mineen. But when he tells Lady Zahra, I've already asked your father, I've already asked Amir al-Mu'mineen, and they both said that you will give me a response. When he says this, the Holy Prophet comes in. The Holy Prophet, when he comes in, Lady Zahra, she says, oh father dear, this Jew, he came to the doorstep and he's asking me if I can come to the wedding. What should I do? The Holy Prophet, he says, Zahra, do what you want. And she replies, oh father dear, I would love to go, but I don't have a good dress with me. And I know that if I go in these clothes, that your status will be lowered in their eyes. And I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want that to happen to you. As she said this, the Holy Prophet, he looks at her and he says, Ya Zahra, wear whatever you have at home and you go. So she puts on her clothes, and as soon as she was about to walk out the door, the angels come from the heaven and they give her clothes to wear. And when she goes out of the house, she gets to the house of the Jew, and when she gets inside, everyone was completely astonished about what Lady Zahra was wearing, to the point where there was so much light radiating in that house that everyone fainted. Everyone fainted. After a while, they all woke up. But the wife-to-be, the bride, did not wake up. When they tried to wake her up, she wouldn't wake up. So everyone assumed that she was dead. So what does Lady Zahra do? She prays to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She says, Ya Allah, you know very well what these people will say. You know that these people, they will say that before Zahra came to this house, the bride was alive. And as soon as she stepped into the house, she died. They're going to blame me for the death of this woman. And you are the one who's told everyone that I am the one that speaks the truth. And I've already told them that don't worry, she'll be alive. So please do not make me out to be a liar in front of them. As soon as she said this, what had happened? As soon as she said this, that woman, she comes back to life. And when she comes back to life, she recites the kalima. And she says, Ya Zahra, salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. She comes back to life and she becomes a Muslim. When she becomes a Muslim, they ask, what happened? She doesn't say anything to them. She just reads the Shahada. She says, I bear witness, Ya Zahra, that your father, Muhammad, is the Prophet. I want you to teach me what Islam is. I want you to teach me what Islam is. And Lady Zahra, after all of that happened, that whole group of Muslims, or that whole group of Jews, which amounted to 500, almost 500 people, they all accepted Islam. Why? Because of the miracle of Lady Zahra for bringing back that dead person to life. She tells that woman, she tells that goldsmith's wife that this is the qissa of Zahra. This is Allah. This is the qissa of Zahra. There are two parts of this. There are two stories. This is one of them. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll go over what the other one is. But brothers and sisters, this is the status of Lady Zahra. Even the Jews of that time, they knew what her status was. If you look at what her status is through the eyes of the Holy Prophet, through the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for 2 whole days, the Christians of Najran, they're debating with the Holy Prophet, but they're not accepting anything. For 2 whole days. And the 3rd day when they came out for Mubahila, what was the difference? What was the difference? For 2 whole days, Amir al-Mu'min was at the mosque. For 2 whole days, the Holy Prophet was at the mosque. For 2 whole days, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein used to go to the mosque. But the Nasara of Najran, they weren't accepting the Holy Prophet's truthfulness. On the 3rd day, the only difference was now these Christians, they saw the connection between Nabuwat and Imamat. For 2 whole days, that connection was missing. But on this 3rd day, they see that connection, and that connection was whom? Lady Zahra sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the status of Lady Zahra. Yet you and I and the Muslims still do not recognize her. The calamities that befell her 1400 years ago. Today, what are the Muslims trying to do? They're trying to hide those calamities. All the zulm that was done to her 1400 years ago, today the Muslims are trying to hide that. Why? If you truly love Lady Zahra, then you would speak about those calamities. If you truly love Lady Zahra, then you would talk against those people that did zulm to her. You would speak out against those people. If you truly love Lady Zahra, you would name those people that did zulm to her. So today, 1400 years later, we know who those people were. We know what they did. Why? So we don't become like them. So we don't become like them. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. And when the Holy Prophet is praising Lady Zahra sallallahu alaiha, when the Holy Prophet is putting her in her place, what does that tell you? وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْحَوَىٰ. The Holy Prophet does not say anything of himself. Everything he says, everything he does is revelation that's revealed to him. So when the Holy Prophet himself, he says that Fatima is a part of me, this was revealed to the Holy Prophet. A revelation. When you come to the ilm of Lady Zahra sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what was her knowledge? How much knowledge did she have? The holy Imams, when they used to tell about what's supposed to happen in the future, they used to say what? It's written in Sahifa Fatima. It's written in the book of Fatima. Proudly they used to say. This was the ilm, this was the knowledge of Lady Zahra sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when the Holy Prophet says, whoever harms her harms me. Inna allazina yuzun lahu wa rasuluhu la'anahumullah. Anyone that harms her, anyone that annoys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this verse, anyone that annoys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or the Prophet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done lanat to them in this world and in the world to come. So when the Holy Prophet says that anyone that harms Fatima harms me, anyone that harms me harms Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then anyone that harms Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done la'nat to them. In this world and in the world to come. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done la'nat on anyone that's harmed Lady Zahra, then why do you prevent us from doing it? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already condemned them to heaven, then why do you condemn us when we say that that's where they are? Why do you condemn us? And when it comes to Lady Zahra, the nur of Fatima, if we go into a little bit of gnosis of Lady Zahra, a little bit of irfan of Lady Zahra, the nur of Fatima. One of the companions of the Holy Prophet, they come to him and they ask him about Lady Zahra and the Holy Prophet. He replies that Fatima is a hur in the form of a human being. Fatima's hur in the form of a human being. And his companion goes, Ya Rasulullah, can you explain further? What do you mean? She's not a human creation? And the Holy Prophet, he goes, the nur of Fatima was created thousands of years before Adam was created. And that nur was doing the tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That nur was doing tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fatima is not like us human beings. The Holy Prophet himself, he said that she's nur. So when she's nur, what does this mean? Nur, brothers and sisters, is not something that's born. Nur is created. But nur is not born, nur descends. These personalities that are nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's very difficult to say that they're born. Because nur isn't born, nur is created. This is why Amir al-Mu'mineen, he says something that everyone should remember. There's a saying of Amir al-Mu'mineen, the saying of Imam Ja'far Sadiq also. They both say what? They say, look, say that we are created beings. After that, you can say whatever you want. Except that we're created. After that, whatever extol that you want to do about us, you can do. Because once you claim that they're created beings, that's it. There's nothing else left. They're created, that's it. Once you claim that they're created, then there cannot be Allah. Once you claim that they're created, then they can't be God. Because at the end of the day, once you claim that they're created, then there's someone that created them that's above them, that's greater than them. So when we come and say that these personalities, they're created beings, but at the same time, they're arbab. What's wrong with that? Amir al-Mu'mineen is a created being. But saying that he's Rabb, what's wrong with that? Imam Hussein alayhi salam, created being, but saying that he's Rabb, what's wrong with that? The word Rabb, what does it mean? The word Rabb, what's sad is they've translated the word Rabb into God. The word Rabb does not mean God. The word Rabb, in actuality, what it really means is Lord. If you translate it into English, what it really means is Lord. That's it. A Lord, can you call a human being a Lord? In English, can you call a human being a Lord? Yes. In the times of the kings, what did they have? They had kings, they had lords. Lords were whom? Lords were those people that had more power than the peasants. Lords were more people that had more power than a common person, but they were lower than the king. That's what the word Rabb translates into. If you were translated into English, Lord. Yeah, in the Quran it comes in different meanings too. But what's wrong with saying that Amir al-Mu'mineen is Lord in that sense? There should be absolutely nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying that Imam Hussein is Lord in that sense? There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with saying Lady Zahra is a Lord in that sense? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing illogical about it. There's nothing kufr about it. There's nothing shirk about it. Why? Because at the end of the day, we claim that they're all created beings. That's it. But their status is higher than ours. Isn't that what a Lord is? A human being whose status is higher than the status of the layman? And there's a big old uproar because we're claiming them to be lords? Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. How do these people, how do the Muslims they show their love for Zahra salawatullah alaiha by complaining for up to 6 months straight to Amir al-Mu'mineen, saying, Ya Ali, we can't go to sleep at night because Zahra keeps crying. After the Holy Prophet's demise, Lady Zahra salawatullah alaiha, she cried so much. She would cry in the daytime, she would cry in the afternoon, she would cry at night. And because she would cry so much, the neighbors, they started to complain. And they went and they complained to Amir al-Mu'minin, Ya Ali, please, either ask Zahra to cry in the mornings or ask her to cry at night. This is how you show your love? The person whose kalima that you're reciting, he passed away, and his daughter is crying and you tell her not to cry? This is how you show your love? As soon as he passed away, as soon as he left this world, you come to her doorstep with fire? As soon as he passed away, as soon as his eyes were closed, you're over there bickering over who's supposed to be the leader? This is how you show love? As soon as he closed his eyes, as soon as he left this world, you put a rope around that personality that he said was his brother? This is how you treat the family of Rasulullah? And 1400 years later, today, these calamities that befell the household of the Prophet, they're being hidden from the people? You come to the tragedy of Lady Zahra, brothers and sisters. There's a reason that that tragedy is talked about in Shia Islam. If you think about it, Karbala starts from that tragedy. Karbala starts from that tragedy. The first shaheed in the wilayat of Amir al-Mu'mineen was whom? Do you all know? The first shaheed was Hazrat Muhsin, whom Lady Zahra was pregnant with. Lady Zahra did not go to ask for fadak. No, there's a different psychology behind why she went. The reason she was truly going was to ask for Amir al-Mu'mineen's right. When you read the sermon of fadak, how many times does she use the word fadak in that sermon? Do you all know? How many times? 2, 3 times, that's it. The beginning of the sermon of fadak is extolling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then at the end, she comes and she's asking for her right. And do you all know what they say in the narrations? 18 years old. Lady Zahra is 18 years old when all of this is happening. After all of the incident that happened, after the door, it fell on Lady Zahra. They say that when Lady Zahra left from the house, her hair was black. When she left from the house to the masjid, her hair was black. And when she returned from the masjid to the house, her hair had turned white. Why does hair turn white? Why does the hair turn white? When you've become so depressed, when so many calamities befall you, when you're so sad, the pigmentation starts to change the color. How many calamities in just 6 months did Lady Zahra face? And why was it that when they asked Imam Ja'far Sadiq alayhi salam, who are the people that cried the most? He names Hazrat Adam. He names Hazrat Adam. He names Hazrat Yaqub. He names Hazrat Ibrahim. He names Hazrat Nuh. He names Imam Zain al-Abidin. But do you know who else he named as someone that cried the most? He names Lady Zahra salawatullah alaiha. How many years did Hazrat Adam cry? For 40 years. He cried for 40 years. How many years did Hazrat Yaqub cry? When they asked him, why is it that Lady Zahra has cried this much? He says, look, those 40 years that Hazrat Adam cried in, she cried more than that in the 6 months after the Holy Prophet passed away. Those years that Hazrat Yaqub cried because he missed Hazrat Yusuf, she cried more than that in the 6 months that she was alive after the Holy Prophet passed away. Those years. And when it comes to Lady Zahra's shahadat, brothers and sisters, like I said before, it doesn't start when she was 18. It doesn't start when the door fell on Lady Zahra. It starts when she was just 5 years old. It starts when she first lost her mother, Lady Khadija, when all of these calamities started to befall her. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah. Sallallahu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Sallallahu alayki ya Siddiqatu Fatima. Sallallahu alayka ya Hasan al-Mujtaba. Sallallahu alayka ya Gharib al-Ghuraba. Ya Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. Ya Hussein. Ya Hussein. ارباب اعزاز، شہادی زہرا کی مصائب خود شہزادی زہرا کی شہادت سے شروع نہیں ہوتے. شہزادی زہرا کے مصائب جب 5 سال کی تھی اس وقت سے شروع ہوتے. 5 سال میں کیا ہوا تھا؟ شاید 2 لڑکیاں ہیں، 2 عورتیں ہیں جو 5 سال میں ان کے مصائب شروع ہوتے. ایک ہے شہزادی زہرا، ایک ہے امام حسین کی بیٹی سکینہ. 5 سال کی تھی شہزادی زہرا جب اپنی ماں حضرت خدیجہ اس دنیا سے فوت ہوئی تھی، اور حضرت سکینہ 5 سال کی تھی جب امام حسین اس دنیا سے فوت ہوئے تھے. یہی خدیجہ زادارو جس کی ماں کئی اونٹوں پہ لایا جاتا تھا، جب وقت رخصتی آئی تو خدیجہ کے پاس ایک کفن بھی نہ رہا. خدیجہ رسول اللہ سے فرماتے ہیں، یا رسول اللہ میری 2 وصیتیں ہیں. رسول اللہ فرماتے، خدیجہ زندگی پوری آپ نے مجھ سے کچھ مانگا نہیں، مجھے بتاؤ آپ کیا چاہتی ہے. حضرت خدیجہ فرماتی ہے، یا رسول اللہ میں نے سب کچھ اس دین الہی پر لٹا دیا اور میرے پاس ایک کفن بھی نہ ہے. یا رسول اللہ میری پہلی وصیت یہ ہے کہ آپ نماز شب کے لیے جو کرتا پہنتے تھے اس کرتے کو مجھ کو کفن کی طور پر دے دے. رسول پاک سر کو اپنے گھٹنوں میں رکھتے ہیں اور روتے اور فرماتے، خدیجہ اس خواہش کو میں پوری کرتا ہوں، اور اب بتا دو آپ کی دوسری وصیت کیا ہے. حضرت خدیجہ رو کے بی بی زہرا کی طرف اشارہ کر کے فرماتی ہے، یا رسول اللہ یہ میری اکلوٹی بیٹی ہے، اس کی خیال رکھتا. 5 سال کی فاطمہ ماں کے سینے سے لگتی ہے اور پوچھتی ہے، یا امی جان آپ کہاں جا رہی ہے؟ او امی جان مجھے چھوڑ کے آپ کہاں جا رہی ہے؟ رسول پاک حضرت خدیجہ کو غسل دیتے ہیں، کفن پہناتے ہیں اور خود دفن بھی کرتے ہیں. عزادارو بی بی فاطمہ اپنی ماں کے اوپر روتی ہے. پھر جب میری شہزادی 18 سال کی ہوئی، جب میری شہزادی 18 سال کی ہوئی، بابا کے سر گود میں ہے اور دروازے پہ ایک دستک ہوتا ہے. شہزادی زہرا جاتی ہے اور کہتی ہے اے شخص یہاں سے واپس جا، رسول خدا بھی آرام کر رہے. پھر دوسرا دفعہ دستک ہوا، پھر واپس جاتی اور کہتا ہے اے شخص رسول خدا بھی آرام کر رہے، واپس جا. جب تیسری مرتبہ اور شہزادی زہرا دروازے سے واپس آئی تو پھر رسول خدا فرماتے ہیں میری بیٹی یہ کون ہے دروازے پہ؟ تو شہزادی زہرا فرماتے ہیں اے رسول خدا، یا رسول خدا مجھے پتہ نہیں کون ہے، لیکن 3 دفعہ سے دستک کیا، 3 دفعہ میں نے دروازے سے واپس کیا. تو رسول خدا فرماتے ہیں زہرا آپ کو پتہ ہے یہ کون ہے؟ زہرا فرماتے نہیں رسول خدا مجھے پتہ نہیں یہ کون ہے. رسول اللہ فرماتے یا زہرا یہ آپ کی عظمت کی وجہ سے اندر نہیں آ رہا ہے. رسول خدا یہ کون ہے؟ یہ ملک الموت ہے زہرا، اور یہ آپ کی عظمت کی وجہ سے اندر نہیں آ رہا ہے. اے ارباب احسان دیکھے ملک الموت بھی دروازے کو دستک کر کے پھر اجازت لے کے اندر آتا ہے، اور وہی ظالم جس نے دروازے پر لات ماری شہزادی زہرا کے اوپر گرا دیا. امام حسن فرماتے جب امام حسن علیہ السلام سے پوچھا گیا مولا آپ کے سب سے سخت مصائب کون ہیں، تو امام حسن فرماتے اے میرے شیعہ یہ پتہ چلے میں 7 سال کا تھا، جو مصائب میں نے دیکھے وہ مصائب میرے بھائی حسین نے نہ دیکھے، میرے بابا علی نے نہ دیکھے. تو انہوں نے پوچھا کیا ہوا تھا؟ اس نے کہا اس وقت میں سہل میں کھیل رہا تھا اور میری ماں زہرا چکی پیس رہی تھی، تو ایک شخص نے دروازے سے کہا اے اندر جو ہے علی کو نکال دو. تو زہرا نے کہا آپ کون ہے؟ تو اس نے کہا علی کو نکال دو بیعت کے لیے. تو شہزادی زہرا نے ایک جواب دینا شروع کیا، پھر اس ظالم نے دروازے کو لات مار کے شہزادی زہرا کے اوپر دروازے گرا دیا. اور پھر امام حسن کہتے ہیں کہ سب سے سخت مصائب وہ تھے جب میں نے میری ماں زہرا کو در و دیوار کے بیچ میں دیکھا اور 50 سے زیادہ افراد اس دروازے سے نکل رہے تھے. انا للہ و انا الیہ راجعون. ماتم حسین.
ایک کلام سماعت فرما لیجیے. کل انشاءاللہ تابوت کی مجلس ہوگی، یہاں پر زنجیر زنی بھی ہوگی، لیڈیز میں تابوت ہوگا. آپ حضرات سے التماس ہے کہ وقت کی پابندی کرتے ہوئے تشریف لائیں. ماتم حسین.
یا حسین 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 فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان ہے فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان ہنس کے جھٹ لے دے رہے ہنس کے جھٹ لے دے رہے تڑی دھی کو مسلمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان فدک دنی ارمان بابا فدک دنی ارمان
تحریر تڑی میں پیش کیتی نال پاک گواس نین جائے تحریر تڑی میں پیش کیتی نال پاک گواس نین جائے میرے جگر دا ٹکڑا ہے زہرا میرے جگر دا ٹکڑا ہے زہرا وہ تیرا بھول گئے فرمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان ہائے فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان تحریر تڑی ٹکڑے کر کے سٹی خاک تئی میں ظالم نے تحریر تڑی ٹکڑے کر کے سٹی خاک تئی میں ظالم نے جویں ٹکڑے کر کے سٹیا ہے جویں ٹکڑے کر کے سٹیا ہے ملعون نے پاک قرآن فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان ہائے فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان جے زہرا کو ناراض کیتا پیغمبر کو ناراض کیتا جے زہرا کو ناراض کیتا پیغمبر کو ناراض کیتا جے راضی پاک پیغمبر نہیں جے راضی پاک پیغمبر نہیں راضی رب رحمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان جس بی بی دی تعظیم کرے سردار نبیاں دا اٹھ کے جس بی بی دی تعظیم کرے سردار نبیاں دا اٹھ کے او بی بی رو دی ٹر گئی ہے او بی بی رو دی ٹر گئی ہے اکرو رو کے سلمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان ڈٹ بادے شولے اون درتے جت پاک ملائک جھک دے ہاں ڈٹ بادے شولے اون درتے جت پاک ملائک جھک دے ہاں رسیاں وچ جکڑا نظر آیا رسیاں وچ جکڑا نظر آیا اے کل دا کل ایمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان بعد نبی اولاد علی تے زہرا دی رلدی رہی ہے بعد نبی اولاد علی تے زہرا دی رلدی رہی ہے مولا مہدی ہن جل دیا مولا مہدی ہن جل دیا وس پاوے گھر ویران فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان فداک دا نہیں ارمان بابا فداک دا نہیں ارمان یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین اللہم صلی علی محمد متوجہ زیارت میں اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد السلام علیکہ یا نبی اللہ السلام علیکہ یا حبیب اللہ السلام علیکہ یا حجت اللہ السلام علیکہ یا رحمت للعالمین السلام علیکہ یا باعث الہدا ورحمت اللہ وبرکاتہ السلام علیکہ یا امیر المومنین السلام علیکہ یا صوب الدین السلام علیکہ یا علی ابن ابی طالب علیہ السلام السلام علیکہ یا بنت رسول اللہ السلام علیکم یا فاطمۃ الزہرا سید النساء العالمین. السلام علیکم یا حسن مجتبی علیہ السلام. السلام علیکم ابا عبداللہ الحسین علیہ السلام. السلام علیکم مظلوم کربلا. السلام علیکم ابن رسول اللہ. السلام علیکم ابن امیر المومنین و ابن سید الوسیین. السلام علیکم ابن فاطمۃ الزہرا سید النساء العالمین. السلام علیکم یا مولانا غریب الغرباء. السلام علیکم یا معین الضعفاء والفقراء. السلام علیکم شمس الشموس انیس النفوس جو المدفون بارض طوس. السلام علیکم یا مولانا صاحب العصر والزمان. اللمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام علیکم یا خلیفۃ الرحمن. السلام علیکم یا شریک القرآن. السلام علیکم یا امام الانس والجان. اجل اللہ تعالی فرجک وصال اللہ تعالی مخرجک وظہورک ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد. اللہم کل ولیک الحجت ابن الحسن صلواتک علیہ وعلی آبائہ فی هذه الساعة وفی کل ساعة ولیا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودلیلا وعینا حتی تسکنہ ارضک طوعا وتمتعہ فیہا طویلا برحمتک یا ارحم الراحمین. اللہم صلی علی